No one. Somali pirates mess with the wrong Navy pirates might be fearless, but their greed often blinds them to danger. Some even end up targeting the wrong ships, leading to disastrous consequences. So get ready to witness moments when Somali pirates found themselves clashing with the wrong navies. Ever wondered what a $165 million drug bust looks like? Well, some genius smugglers found out the hard way when US and Colombian forces crashed their little Pacific party in 2019. Four not-so-bright individuals thought they could outsmart international law enforcement. Spoiler alert, they couldn't. These wannabe Pablo Escobars got the VIP treatment, straight to jail, while their precious cargo got the world's most expensive bonfire treatment. Talk about a lit operation. Props to these international party poopers for showing these dealers that crime doesn't pay, it just burns.
It's gonna be hard to get on.
वो उसका हाथ था, तो फिर इंडिया का नेवी आया, वो सोमाली उसको देखा, फिर वो सोमाली डर गया।
कितने दिन से भागने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं?
12 दिनों से हमको आईजी किया, ये लोग नेवी को देख के भागने की कोशिश की।
These Somali pirates, thinking they're hot tough in the Arabian Sea, holding 19 Pakistani sailors hostage, enter the Indian Navy, basically saying, "Hold my chai." These maritime heroes rolled up with a warship full of commandos because nothing says party's over like elite forces crashing your pirate shindig. Some pirates pulled a Fast and Furious in their speedboats, but the rest got a free trip to jail. The best part? Pakistan and India prove they can be besties when pirates are being jerks. Talk about unexpected plot twists. Red-handed, the USS Gonzalez crew was just vibing on their Somalia patrol when they spotted these 9 geniuses playing pirate. Imagine bringing weapons to a destroyer fight. That's like bringing a pool noodle to a sword fight. These wannabe Captain Sparrows surrendered faster than you can say yo-ho-ho, probably realizing their life choices weren't exactly Nobel Prize material. Kenya got some unexpected guests in their justice system, and the pirates got a free lesson in how not to pirate. 101. In the dumbest decisions of 2009 category, we have some Einstein-level pirates attacking, wait for it, a German warship. The FGS Spessart crew probably couldn't believe their luck. Like, seriously? Even the EU's Atalanta mission joined in for this comedy show. 10 pirates learned the hard way that finding out comes right after messing around. The Kenyan courts got some new customers, and the pirates got a masterclass in poor life choices. July 4th, 2023. Some genius stowaways decided to hijack the MV Kadir en route to Naples. Pro tip, if you're gonna hijack a ship, maybe don't do it where the Italian prison experience can show up and ruin your whole career. 4 got the premium Italian prison experience, while 2 probably won swimming medals getting away. The crew got a story to tell their grandkids, and Italy's maritime forces got to flex their "don't mess with us" muscles. Talk about a spicy meatball of an operation. December 2008. 9 Somali pirates thought they'd hit the jackpot with a Chinese fishing boat. Plot twist, they were about to become fish food themselves. The Malaysian Navy's Sinaraki showed up like an uninvited party crasher, complete with a helicopter for extra dramatic effect. These wannabe seafaring tough guys took one look at actual military firepower and pulled a disappearing act faster than your dad when it's time to do dishes. The crew's quick thinking turned what could have been a tragedy into these pirates' most embarrassing Monday ever. In 2009, some genius pirates tried their luck with the MV Front Ardennes, accidentally triggering an international game of tag. 3 naval forces, British, Canadian, and American, spent 7 hours chasing these clowns across the ocean. Talk about overkill. The pirates finally surrendered, probably realizing they brought water guns to a warship fight. But here's the kicker. They got released due to legal technicalities. Imagine getting caught by 3 navies and still walking free. That's some next-level failing upward. January 2012, 15 Somali pirates turned the Al Malai into their personal Airbnb, holding 12 Iranian fishermen hostage. Too bad the USS Kidd crashed their extended staycation. These maritime misfits surrendered faster than a teenager caught sneaking in after curfew. The USS John C. Stennis became their new all-inclusive resort, just with less room service and more handcuffs. Talk about a vacation gone south. A dramatic scene unfolded in 2009 when Somali pirates targeted a Greek vessel in the Gulf of Aden. The crew's emergency signal reached a Chinese Navy ship patrolling nearby, which sprang into action. Armed and prepared, the Chinese naval team intercepted the threat, forcing the pirates to retreat. The Greek ship and its crew were secured without further incident. This successful rescue underscored the importance of international cooperation and proactive naval strategies in deterring piracy. The Chinese Navy's quick response turned what could have been a disaster into a moment of triumph on the open sea. In 2010, some pirates learned the hard way that the Chinese Navy doesn't mess around in the Gulf of Aden. These ocean bandits managed to grab some loot and run, basically the maritime equivalent of ding-dong ditch. While they escaped with their stolen goodies, they also set a new world record for fastest retreat when actual military shows up. The crew was safe, which is great, but somewhere out there are some pirates probably still trying to catch their breath from running away so fast.
What is your status? What is your status? Over.
In 2008, some genius pirates hit the jackpot when they nabbed the Sirius Star, basically the Titanic of oil tankers. These ocean entrepreneurs held a $100 million ship and its precious cargo hostage, only to settle for a measly $3 million parachuted from the sky. Talk about underselling. The crew got a forced vacation, the pirates got their pocket money, and Saudi Aramco probably had to update their things not to let pirates steal handbook. Imagine being so bold you make FedEx deliver your ransom by air. Captain Phillips pulled the ultimate hold my beer moment in 2009 when Somali pirates crashed his container ship party. While these wannabe Jack Sparrows thought they had the upper hand, they didn't get the memo about messing with U.S. ships. 3 precision seal shots later, and these pirates learned the hard way that Hollywood endings aren't just for movies. Tom Hanks got a new role, and the pirates got a one-way ticket to meeting their maker. Talk about a plot twist. September 2008. Some pirates thought stealing 33 Soviet-era tanks was a brilliant career move. Like, what's the resale market for used tanks on Craigslist anyway? These maritime masterminds held Ukrainian and Latvian crew members hostage while probably Googling how to drive a tank in their spare time. After months of negotiations and probably realizing tanks aren't exactly easy to flip for cash, they settled for an undisclosed ransom. Ocean's 11 this was not. Some pirates really tested their luck trying to hijack a Russian tanker named MV Moscow University. The crew broke out the water cannons like it was a summer pool party, but these persistent party crashers still got aboard. Plot twist, the captain pulled a Home Alone move, hiding the crew in the engine room with snacks. When the Russian destroyer showed up, these wannabe pirates probably wished they'd picked a different career. The Russians' idea of mercy? Dropping them off in the middle of nowhere with a good luck wave. Talk about the worst Uber ride ever. On March 29, 2010, the MV Iceberg I crew got stuck in the worst Airbnb experience ever, 1,000 days with Somali pirates as hosts. The ship's owner ghosted them harder than a bad Tinder date, leaving them hanging while pirates demanded $10 million. The Puntland Maritime Police police finally showed up like late pizza delivery heroes, 3 years late, but at least they brought freedom. This wasn't just a hijacking, it was basically a really bad extended vacation package that nobody asked for. In January 2024, some pirates thought hijacking the MV Leela Norfolk was a great way to start their year. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. The Indian Navy crashed their party with drones, commandos, and enough firepower to make Michael Bay jealous. The crew pulled a panic room move in the Citadel while Marcos commandos played hide and seek with pirates who apparently majored in disappearing acts. New Year's resolution? Maybe don't mess with ships protected by elite naval forces?
बाकी rest of you clear out from the sentry. All of you muster here.
The fiercest storms can't drown out the resolve of a determined crew. In January 2011, the Battle of Minicoy Island showcased a bold stand against piracy. Somali pirates aboard the Prantalay 14 mothership targeted the MV Verdi, a Bahamian cargo ship. Indian Coast Guard aircraft intercepted the pursuit, forcing the pirates to retreat. Ships, including INS Kalpeni and CGS Sangkalp, joined the chase, leading to a grueling 12-hour battle. The Prantalay 14 was eventually sunk and its crew was rescued. While justice was served with prison terms, questions lingered about the adequacy of international anti-piracy efforts.
All of you muster here.
The French Navy decided to spice up their 2009 patrol by nabbing 3 Somali pirates who thought they owned the Horn of Africa. These wannabe Jack Sparrows probably didn't expect to trade their boats for a cozy French prison cell. It's like they showed up to a naval gunfight with water pistols. The trial that followed was basically a masterclass in How Not to Be a Pirate 101. France really said non merci to their shenanigans and showed them what happens when you mess with baguette-powered warships. On November 28, 2011, the Royal Navy crashed a pirate party off Somalia with all the subtlety of a British tea party, which is to say, none at all. These pirates learned the hard way that playing hide and seek with the Royal Navy is like challenging James Bond to a spy. Talk about a bad career move. The Brits showed up with their signature mix of politeness and firepower, probably apologizing while arresting them. Rule Britannia, indeed. Pirate 0, tea sippers 1. In a tense game of cat and mouse, the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency managed to stop the hijacking of a Thai oil tanker loaded with 900,000 liters of diesel back in 2017. The tanker vanished in the South China Sea, sparking a huge search operation. MEA Special Forces tracked it down and stormed the ship, taking down 10 Indonesian pirates. They chased after 3 others who tried to escape in a speedboat, but had to cut their pursuit short because the helicopter was running low on fuel. Even though those 3 got away, the whole operation was still seen as a big win, showing that Malaysia is serious about protecting its waters. Greed might have set the stage, but courage was the game changer. Back in March 2014, there was a pretty scary situation when Somali pirates hijacked a German merchant ship, taking the crew hostage and asking for a huge ransom. But the pirates messed up by underestimating the Marine Maritime Raid Force. They jumped into action and planned a rescue mission that was nothing short of impressive. They charged onto the ship and faced off against the pirates in an intense showdown. Thankfully, the crew was shaken but unharmed, and the pirates were captured. This whole operation really showed what bravery and skill can achieve, flipping the script and proving that even the shrewdest criminals can be outsmarted. It's the beat that keeps the bad guys at bay. In a surprising turn in the battle against piracy, the British Navy came up with a pretty wild weapon: pop music. Yep, you heard that right. Britney Spears' biggest hits turned out to be an unexpected way to scare off Somali pirates who couldn't stand the sound of Western pop tunes. As her catchy songs blared over the waves, the pirates, unable to take it anymore, took off in a hurry. This clever tactic was part of a bigger plan to keep shipping lanes safe, mixing a bit of humor with actual results. It just goes to show that with the right approach, or in this case the right playlists, pop stars can surprisingly help out in keeping the seas safe. Talk about a vacation gone wrong. The Chandlers thought they'd have a nice ocean cruise in 2009, but ended up with Somali pirates as their unwanted travel agents. These maritime muggers demanded $7 million. Apparently they missed the memo about reasonable ransoms. After a year of the world's worst B&B experience, private donors finally paid up. Pro tip, maybe check TripAdvisor for pirate activity before planning your next sailing adventure. At least they got a bestseller weather story out of it. December 2023. Some pirates thought hijacking the MV Ruan was their ticket to a floating fortress. Plot twist, the Indian Navy said hold my chai and literally dropped commandos from the sky. These skydiving superheroes spent 40 hours teaching 35 pirates why you don't mess with ships in their waters. Imagine being a tough guy pirate and getting owned by people who decided to make their entrance via parachute. That's like losing a fight to James Bond's more dramatic cousin. Jessica Buchanan and Poolhagen Theisted's lives took a major turn on October 25, 2011, when they were captured by Somali pirates in Galkayo, Somalia. They spent months in really tough conditions, with freedom feeling like a far-off dream. But everything changed on January 24, 2012, when U.S. Navy SEAL Team 6 pulled off an incredible nighttime rescue. The operation went off without a hitch. Quick, quiet, and precise. Buchanan and Theisted were finally safe, putting an end to their ordeal. Jessica later opened up about her experience in her memoir, Impossible Odds, highlighting the strength they showed and the bravery of those who helped set them free. Some genius pirates thought hijacking the FBI Amman would be their ticket to a piracy empire. Spoiler alert, the Indian Navy's INS Trican had other plans. These wannabe pirates tried to turn a fishing boat into their evil lair, but ended up catching more than fish. They caught hands from Marine commandos. It's like bringing a fishing rod to a warship fight. The fishermen got freed, and the pirates learned that sometimes the fish bite back. Montjasseray former pirates thought they'd scored big, but forgot about the 5 crew members who pulled a Home Alone move and escaped. While these amateurs were playing hostage taker, the French Navy was playing find and embarrass. The crew got rescued, the pirates got arrested, and everyone learned that maybe oil tanker hijacking isn't the best career choice. 5 stars for the crew's escape plan, 0 stars for the pirates' execution. March 2006, some genius pirates thought attacking a U.S. Navy ship was a brilliant idea. The USS Gonzales probably couldn't believe their luck. It's like bringing a water balloon to a battleship fight. The Navy's lucky shot hit a fuel drum, turning these wannabe pirates' big moment into a blooper reel. Talk about a fail so epic it probably made other pirates cringe. These guys basically volunteered for a free ride to prison, proving that some people really need to work on their target selection skills.
Ooh, hit it! They jumped overboard! A tracer round just nailed it.
In February 2016, some pirates hijacked the MT Maximus thinking they'd won the lottery. Plot twist, the Nigerian Navy said challenge accepted and turned it into the world's most expensive game of hide and seek. These maritime masterminds probably didn't expect a full aerial and naval pursuit. It's like they triggered a 5-star wanted level in Grand Theft Auto Ocean Edition. Special forces showed up to teach them why Finders Keepers doesn't work in international waters. On April 8, 2017, Somali pirates took control of the OS-35, a cargo ship from Tuvalu in the Gulf of Aden. There were 19 crew members on board, and the pirates thought they had it all figured out, asking for ransom. But the Chinese naval ship Yulin wasn't going to stand by. The next morning, Yulin's special forces, with a helicopter in tow, swooped in and took charge. They boarded the OS-35, rescued all the crew members, and caught the pirates. The crew made it home safely in a few days. The pirates definitely learned the hard way that messing with the dragon could bring big trouble. Mess with the best and you'll end up like the rest. That's exactly what happened to some Somali pirates back in January 2011 when they hijacked the MV Samho Jewelry, a cargo ship with 21 crew members on board. They definitely didn't see the South Korean Navy coming. Operation Dawn 8 was a swift and no-nonsense rescue. Commandos from the destroyer Rox Choi-young stormed in, took out 8 pirates, and captured 5 more. The crew was rescued and given some treatment while the pirates were in for some serious trouble. This mission was a total success and a prime example of Navy precision in action. November 2009 saw the Turkish frigate Gediz showing pirates how it's done in the Gulf of Aden. These naval chads weren't just cruising around. When the MV Ice Prince sent out an SOS, the Gediz crew probably cracked their knuckles and said, "Finally, some action." They went full action movie. Helicopter in the air, special forces in boats, the whole 9 yards. The pirates, who thought they were getting a nice Greek bulk carrier, instead got a taste of Turkish military hospitality. It's like ordering a pizza and getting served a knuckle sandwich. The pirates' surrender was probably the smartest decision they'd made all year. In 2009, some pirates thought they'd have a field day off Somalia's coast. But they didn't count on running into the HMCS Winnipeg, probably the most polite warship you'll ever meet. Picture these guys, loaded with weapons they probably got from a sketchy Craigslist ad, causing chaos like they own the place. Big mistake, eh? The Winnipeg, doing its NATO thing, shows up with their Sea King helicopter and brings along their Italian buddies for good measure. These pirates, real strategic geniuses, decide that's the perfect time to try hitting a US container ship too. Because why mess with one nation when you can tick off 3, right? Here's the kicker. After getting caught and ditching their weapons faster than a teenager hiding their phone at dinner, these maritime masterminds got released due to international law loopholes. Talk about a get-out-of-jail-free card that nobody asked for. This whole circus had diplomats worldwide scratching their heads, probably wondering if they needed to update their Pirates for Dummies handbook.